trying to stay away from controversy, but this is one of the topics that, first of all, is halachic, and it's such an important topic, so I'm just going to give you my humble opinion. When it comes to drinking and Purim, so there's the halacha part, and then there's really even the ashkafa, the more we'll call it the Hasidic aspect to it. So the halacha part, a person should know first of all. Sometimes I think Yeshiva Brachim especially, they think like, I have to be mekayim dechiv adilayada. Have I reached it, Rabbi? Heard that before, and it's such a misnomer for the following reason. First of all, if you're not Sephardi, Ashkenazi, the Ramah Paskin's different than the Shulchan Aruch. Ramah says really that whatever the Shulchan Aruch is speaking about, where it says a person should be intoxicated until he doesn't know the difference between Molichai, the Ramah says the Yesh Oimlim that you don't have to do that. So that's already the Ramah. Secondly, the Chafetz Chaim writes that this is not a chiyuv, it's not me'akev. So a person doesn't have to, go to say, oh my gosh, I wasn't mekayim. And number three, the Chafetz Chaim himself says, how can it be that there's such a thing? And because of this question, actually, there are poskim, serious poskim. There's the Avisor Salanta, who is, of course, the Baal Musso, but then there's even the Yad Ephraim in Shulchan Aruch. There's the Sfas Emes in the Gemara itself. You have all over that clearly say that even the Shitas HaMechaber, when it says Ad Eliyadim and Oh Ham L'Boch Mordechai, that state is Ad Elad Bichlal. It doesn't get. You're not supposed to get to that state, and it goes much deeper. It's not just you're not supposed to get to that state. It's that because Purim is a yontif. In fact, one of the reasons why you have kreplach on Purim is because basar is usually on a yontif, and only because this Purim and this yontif is a little bit different, that it's also b'melacha, so it's covered up. Otherwise, but that's the reason why you have kreplach. One of the main reasons. It's a yontif, and on a yontif you're supposed to have wine, and you're supposed to be happy. So the wine is not about, and in fact, these places where so Salanta, the Moshe says, if you got to the state where you're a shikusei shaloit, you lost it, now you don't have the mitzvah of Simchas Yom Tov. That's when you should be worried. You should be worried that you shouldn't get to that state because now you're losing out and being mevatel on a mitzvah Simchas Yom Tov. So that's, first of all, the halachic level. But really on a more machshavadik level is the following. This is the more, if you look at the Vav Mishkan Evnei, it's a beautiful summation of the Kabbalah, what you're supposed to get to. So there's 5 levels of Yediyah. Yediyah means, it starts like this. There's a child basically is born. It basically goes like this. Yediyah, a child has a little bit of, starts off like this. There's a baby. A baby doesn't know anything that's going on. That's equivalent to someone who got wasted. Shikusai Shalom, the guy who got just wasted, doesn't know what's going on, is like a baby. That's the lowest level. Next level is called Yediyah. There's some knowledge. A little kid starts knowing something. Next level, the third level is called Yediyah, when you start differentiating between Ruchnius and Gashmius. The 4th level, which is Purim, we're talking about the 4th level already, is Ad Eliyadim and V'Hom Mordechai, means, like the Baal Shem Tov says, that you start not seeing the difference between what's called Pnimius, Elikus, and Chitzonius, which is a Gashmiistic world. And the highest level is called again Yediyah, is when you have now Dvekus in the Bayoilam. So I say to a person, look, you want on Purim to be able to drink, you want to drink, first of all make sure you know that you're not going to stick to level 1, being a baby. That means if a person comes on Purim and he's davening and he's crying and this is what he does when he starts drinking, Adarabah, it's beautiful, it's the Shem Shamayim, and it's probably, you're getting somewhere. If at the end of the day you reached Tikusei Shalosh and you stayed on level A, then you missed the whole boat. You didn't get Simchas Yom Tov and you didn't reach even the goal. I remember I was in the yeshiva. This yeshiva drank so much that you'd get drunk just from the smell. The air was polluted with alcohol. Anyway, it's not here. So I'm in the yeshiva, and I remember I was sitting in the back, I was learning. A guy comes over to me, starts crying, mamish, his heart pouring. He says, I know I'm drunk, but I want to tell you that since I've been in this yeshiva, no one really says hello to me, which is of course a shmuz in itself. But gerade when you walk through the halls, and you should know, I hope you don't remember this, but when you walk through I see you through the hall, and you smile and you say good morning to me, it makes my day. You mamish give me chiyus. Anyway, this guy cries on my shoulder. I don't remember who this guy is myself. But I said to myself, at least this Purim, this guy woke up and he had something, he's an amazing yisur. He said, look how important it is to say hello to someone. But stam to get wasted, I think, is mamish not the right thing to do, to say the least. and it's dangerous, and then you have Tzaddik member will tell you how dangerous it is without going into stories. Havai should be zeicha that every drink that we drink should be l'shem shamayim, should be kiyum simchas yom tov.